Hey, what's going on, guys? You're tuning in to howtoplaystock.com. My name's Kepley. Today is July 1st, 2016, and I have a question for you real quick, and that question is, if you're somebody who is investing in annuities or looking into them right now, what questions would you ask before you signed up and purchased a fixed index annuity contract? And I'm specifically asking about fixed index annuities because after doing the research on the different annuities that you can get into, I think the fixed index annuity probably offers the best amount of growth, and it can also help protect your wealth at the same time and allow you that guaranteed lifetime income. So that's why I picked the fixed index annuity to ask that question about. If you're not exactly sure what kind of questions you would ask, before purchasing a contract like that, that's perfectly fine. That's the reason why I'm shooting this video today. I told you in a previous video that I was gonna, shoot a video and cover some of the questions that you can ask your sales agent through the insurance company that offers you whatever annuity it is you're looking at. Specifically, though, for this video, it's the fixed index annuity, and I'm just basing that off of my own personal likes with the fixed index annuity. So just to get started here, I'm only going to cover the top 5 questions today, just for the sake of saving time. It's going to be a short video, but I'm going to cover 5 questions, the top 5 questions I think that you should ask your sales agent before you purchase the contract. I'm going to cover an additional, an additional 5 questions after that. I'm not going to write them up here on the board for you. What I'll do is I'll place them in the comments below, along with these questions here, so you'll have them. So all you have to really do is just copy and paste them, put them to a Word document or something like that, and then you can call your sales agent and just go down the list. Okay? But getting started, the number one question I would ask is, what is the FIA's, the fixed index annuities, guaranteed minimum investment return? Okay, so what is it? Is it going to be pretty much you keep all your principal amount, or is it 90% or 80%? Obviously, the higher the guaranteed minimum investment return, the better. Question number 2, what is the portion of any investment that will be returned over the life of the fixed index annuity? So what is the portion of my investment that will be returned over the life of the fixed index annuity? Is it 80, 90%? Again, obviously, the higher that number is, the better. Question number 3, which index will the FIA track, your fixed index annuity? What index will it track? Is it the S&P 500? Is it the Dow Jones? Is it some type of a different index? Obviously, again, you want to look into, when you get the answer to this, you want to look into that index and find out what the annual return is on that index. So, for instance, like the S&P 500, usually it averages about a 9% return. Sometimes it's higher than that. But that's the kind of research you want to do, so you know kind of ballpark what your returns might be on your fixed index annuity. Because, again, if you're not familiar with fixed index annuities, or you don't know what I'm talking about here, I'll leave a link here in the video. You can go ahead and click on that. I'll leave it in the description below too. But that will explain some of the contract in the fixed index annuity and what it allows you to do and your options with it. But that's something that's pretty important to look at, which is, again, what index will it cover? Because if you can find out what the returns are annually on that, you can kind of calculate based on your contract requirements and what's regulated in your contract. You can calculate out kind of how much you would get on your income rider. Question number 4, will the index tracked returns include or exclude dividends? Again, this is very important. Obviously, if you have a contract that includes dividends, you're gonna get more compounded growth out of your annuity, which will allow you to grow your wealth at a lot faster rate than, say, somebody who has excluded dividends. So another important question to ask there. And the last question here I'm going to cover, question number 5, at least on the board here, will the return be calculated upon the index growth or loss? Is it each year, each quarter, or is it some other period? Okay, that's something you want to know too, because it will allow you, obviously, if your returns are calculated upon the index growth each quarter as opposed to each year, you're probably going to get a better compounding effect for growing your wealth. Okay, that's the top 5 questions I would ask. I'm going to cover the last 6 here real quick for you. What portion, called the participation rate of the index's return, will be credited to the FIA investor? Okay, that'd be question number 6. Again, I'm going to leave these in the description below for you so you can just copy and paste them. Question number 7. How many years is the FIA investment for? Question number 8. What is the early exit penalty? Question number 9. What is the Comdex ranking of the carrier? And then question number 10, this is the last one. If I'm planning for income later, say a target date income planning, what are the guaranteed income rider contractual details? So again, I'll repeat that one for you. If I'm planning for income later, like a target date income planning, what are the guaranteed income rider contractual details? Okay, I covered some of this again in that video on fixed index annuities. I'll leave a link in the description for that video so you can go check that one out again, because it talks about the contractual details a little bit. But again, it varies depending on the insurance companies. So whatever contractual details you can pull from your sales agent, you can compare those to just in general what fixed index annuities offer. You can get that through my video again. But those are the questions you want to ask. And remember, guys, your fixed index annuities and annuities as a whole are a way to protect your principal and allow you a guaranteed lifetime income, so that you never run out of income in your retirement years. Okay, so they're a very important tool to use. It's very important to cover these questions with your sales agent, because if you don't know what you're getting into, there's a good possibility you can end up making some mistakes and going into something that doesn't fit your lifestyle, or fit into like the needs that you have for your lifestyle when it comes to your expenses. And if you do something like that, there is a good possibility that you might end up having to go back to work when you're like 75 just to cover some of your expenses, because your annuity's not covering it for you. Again, what you don't know in these financial markets will hurt you. So you need to, I'm telling you, if you're part of my audience and you are, say, like in your 45s to 50s, these are things that you really need to start looking at because it's pretty serious stuff. Especially, because it's your life, my life, and everybody else's life that we're talking about here when it comes to retirement. Okay, but that's enough said. I'm not going to lecture anymore on why you need to do your research and look at these types of things. I just covered a video earlier this week on the Forex market. I'm going to switch topics here real quick. I'm going to release some more videos on the Forex market and cover details on PIP calculation, things of that nature. So stay tuned. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because I put out at least 2 videos every week. I'm trying to do those on Wednesday and Fridays of every week. That may change, and I'll let you guys know if it does. But as of right now, subscribe to the channel if you want more information, because I'm putting stuff out on the Forex videos now. So if you're looking at getting into that, I have some really good information on that stuff. But other than that, guys, that's all I have for today. If you have any more questions or want more information, You can check out my websites. I'll leave links in the top below, in the top corners here for you. They're also in the description below. But remember, investing is part of investing is planning. Okay, you got to get a plan together. Once you have your plan together, execute. Okay, and this is something that takes time, so be patient. And remember, income's the outcome, guys. I'll talk to you later.